a season in review. With the coronavirus, the school's shutting down the buildings. This is your last game of the season.
You're about to make me tear up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but you were celebrating during the games.
I know. I was trying to get the crowd into it. We found out right before we walked onto the court that this was going to be our last game of the season. We should have had a game Friday, and then we were really looking forward to playing in the tournament because you get across, you get across divisions, and we didn't play any cross division games this year. So, it is what it is. I'm super happy. I gave a little pep talk before the game, and I told the boys, I said, check your attitudes at the door. This is the last game. For a lot of these guys, it very well could be their last Pee Wee game. If they go and make the high school team, they work hard, and like I know they can, they probably won't play Pee Wees next year.
Well, my recommendation is they should. It's their freshman year, and that's a big step. You get up to high school and you get kind of beat around because it's much more physical, and to come back to Pee Wees, you get some confidence back. So, but that's a year from now. So.
I know. I might be a little bit choked up because this might have been my last coaching.
I know, Coach.
So
I know.
That's where I'm at today.
So, where did the boys improve this season?
I walked into the season and I told him, I said, I'm not going to be able to improve your shots. Passing is not something we're going to work on. If you don't have the fundamentals by now, at this stage of the game, you got to have those down. I said, I want to practice communication on the floor, attitudes, which we struggled with this season, absolutely, across the board, and then learning to play as a team and having that basketball smarts on the court. Floor spacing, where to be, just that all-around mentality of basketball was really what we were shooting for. I will say I'm super happy with tonight's performance. They came out really strong. They were communicating. They didn't get down if they missed a few shots. I will say Chance has come a long way this year with attitude. Jemiah actually was probably a little better early in the season, and he digressed a little just because he get mad at himself. I really hope that Jemiah realizes that he's an amazing player. By far the most talented kid that we have out there, but when he lets attitude get in that way, it really starts to pull the whole team apart. He actually took himself out of our last game, and I said, if you can buck it up and come back and talk to me, I'll put you in. He set out a whole half. I was actually proud of him for doing it.
Well, Coach, so was it a successful season?
I think it was a successful season. We had 2 losses, but you know what? I didn't deviate from Coach Art and I what we had as game plan, which was we had 10 boys, and leading up to the tournament, the rules had changed, and you had to play every kid for at least 5 minutes. So since I had 10 boys, I did 5 and 5, and I would just rotate. Halftime we would kind of get together and say, okay, how do we mix it up? Who's playing well together? What group is and then it was all about coaching strategy really this year for us. And we were okay with the losses we had. Both of them were super close. It wasn't a blowout. I wish, from a coaching standpoint, I would have worked a little bit more on the 2-minute drill at practices. So when we had those close games, like the boys kind of knew what to do. I was kind of giving them instructions from the sidelines or at the timeouts, and a lot of times they just didn't have the knowledge that, like, we need to get a shot off quicker. Dribbling the ball in the perimeter when we're down by 3 and there's a minute left, that's not going to help us. You got to attack the basket and get the shot off.
Well, hey, good season, Coach.
Thank you, appreciate it.